Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 49, another week in the Why Do We Do Something series. This week, we're going to talk about why do we do big projects and small projects within our company? Or, in other words, why don't we focus on a certain size of project or a certain type of project? A lot of people wonder because they'll look at pictures and they may assume that we only do big fancy projects, but they don't realize that we do a lot of little things as well and that we don't really care about the price point of a project. So I want to talk about that for a couple of minutes today. When we started this business, we started where we did a lot of small projects, and then we gained a reputation for doing things with high quality, and we had some relationships where we would get brought in on bigger projects, and we didn't say no. We are looking for three things to determine whether or not we want to do a project. Is the client nice? Is the client reasonable? And do our budgets relatively align? We will change a doorknob for somebody as long as they understand what it might cost us to come and change that doorknob. At the Lifestyle Group, we have the luxury of having, at this time, six carpenters, six very talented people who can do a lot of different things. And that having those people on staff allows us to control quality and to control schedule. And then we can supplement with great tile partners, good drywall partners, great painters, and some people that will help us facilitate larger projects that we don't want to handle internally. But we have the ability to get to a lot of things, and in our world, our schedule is never consistent. There is nothing that ever goes perfectly even keel. It's all, in many cases it's feast or famine, or something gets pushed back and then we need 12 guys in one day, and then another day we might need four. And so with that, we have to be incredibly flexible. What we tend to do is we tend to use the smaller projects to be the fillers. And what we'll do is we'll have conversations with clients to say, okay, we're gonna fill that in. So if a drywaller is on a project for a week, or if the tile guy is going to be on a project for a week, then we might go and knock out smaller projects that take a couple of days and take care of customers that way. So we're not going to say no if it's something that we can be successful at. Conversely, we're not going to say yes that we can do something if we add no value to it. So my best example in general is if you call us and say, hey, will you re-roof our home? We're probably not going to say, yes, we'll re-roof your home. We'll probably connect you to our roofer because we're not going to add a ton of value in that project. And so we're not going to sign ourselves up for that, where all we're doing is marking it up and have no value or no input in any way. So we actually like doing small projects. I wouldn't say that we are of a mindset that we want to do 600 projects a year, all of them $500. That's not where I'm coming at it from. But what I do understand and what I know is that our willingness to do small things is almost a gateway to leading to bigger things, because doing those small projects creates trust, they create relationships, and then when somebody has something larger, they trust us and they come back to us and they know we'll take care of them. So for a past client, we definitely do anything. And for a client we've never met, we're just going to have a conversation to say, okay, if you want us to do this, it's going to cost this. Is this price point okay with what you were expecting or hoping that project to cost? And if it does, then we'll schedule it in and we'll be a great partner. But we don't care what somebody spends, and that's really, really important that people understand that our job as we see it is to help you understand what things cost, and if we can add value, we're going to add value, and we're going to trust that you're going to know how to spend your own money and what something is worth paying for you to do it. And then the only other piece that I would throw into that is that you have to inherently understand that smaller projects come with more risk. And I don't mean that like you would think larger project more risk, but larger project has more hours built in and more dollars inherently. On a small project, what you'll see is there are very few handyman companies that have successful businesses, because you have to generate such high cost per hour and there's such overhead associated with them that all of the good handyman companies can't stay in business. All the national franchises go away, and they end up migrating to becoming companies that only do larger projects over time. For me, I think if we can be that mix where we're doing some small things, we're doing some mid-sized things, and we're doing some larger things, that to me is the perfect balance. And what it allows us to do is continue to have relationships with many people. And we know historically that if somebody uses us for a project, that we're very, very likely to do all of the rest of their projects for all of the rest of their years, because we bend over backwards to take care of people, and that's really what we want. So small projects are a gateway to those future opportunities, and we're happy to do it. And we really want our clients to call us forever once they've used us for a project. I hope that makes some sense. There are companies that only do custom built homes. There are companies that only want to do large remodels. There are companies that only want to work in a certain neighborhood. We're happy working anywhere in Marion and the surrounding counties in central Indiana. And if we can't do something to help you, chances are I know somebody that probably can, and I'll do my best to help connect you to somebody that can help you. So even if you're not sure who to talk to, give us a call. We'll talk to you first, and then we'll get you in the right direction if it's not something that we do. So I hope that's helpful. Everybody have a wonderful week, and if you need anything at any point, please let us know. Thank you.